G'day everyone, welcome back to Stu's Place Down Under. Today we're going to try and get this 1979, I think it is, Ford LNT 9000 going. It's a 903 V8 Cummins, so let's give her a go. The reason we're going to move this is because my wife's filming at the moment. She pans around, you can see we've put a hard stand in on the other side of the road here where we're lining up all our trucks. If you want to see that episode, go back. Actually, it may even be aired after this, it depends, but we've done a start up on most of this stuff, especially that 8-wheeler in the middle, because we're going to, this side of the road, we're going to put some crops in to try and, I don't know, offset a little bit of what's going on here. So we need all the room we can get for it to work, so we're just moving all these trucks to that side of the road. Now there's going to be a start up of that Mack, and there's two Macks, a G88 Volvo, an F7 Volvo, and down the very end there's an Austin little petrol single axle rigid truck. So in the background you can hear my white 4000. My dad's moving some trailers, so but we couldn't put that off, so if it's overtaken me, just ignore it. We can go and show you that too. So this one here, we did a video on it not long ago actually, so those of you who watch me all the time will have noticed, but we're trying a different filming technique too, so that's why we thought we'd do a separate episode on this one. And a lot of you haven't seen it because it only, again,
new subscribers
haven't seen it. Even old ones haven't, because it only got, I don't know, a couple of thousand views, but which is fine. I should basically start straight up. Last time we had to cross the starter because something's happened between the key and the start relay. So I'll lift the bonnet up now. Again, it's a 903 with a 15-speed. I think it's direct, this one. The chassis is in exceptional condition. Diffs, it's got 44s under it, 15-speed direct, as I said. But the cab's rotten. So if anyone knows of an LNT cab within the Sydney area or a couple of hours, radius, let us know. I'd be very interested, for the right price, of course. So it's a good truck apart from that. These get a lot of electrolysis, these 903s, and this one hasn't. So a mate of mine, Jody, donated this to a good cause, and I would like to get it going. I've got two of these, as you know, for those of you who watched me before. One's got a tank on it, it is registered. Also a 903, and this one's obviously can't register it yet. So in waiting for the cameras to get set up and everything, I've put a battery in there. It's only got 2 leads going right down to the starter. And the problem just with 2 terminals, you need more amps to start something this big, so they really should, it looks like it has been continued through to, you really need 3 of these in a line at least. So those leads should go to 2 more batteries in that, and then go down through those leads. So I'm just putting another one straight onto the starter to make sure it's so we don't lose the voltage drop through there. So I'll throw her over and check everything else out. We're just having a quick cold snack while we do it. Okay, so I'm going to check her over, check the water and oil in it. It didn't have enough diesel to do what we want to do with it. It's a bit overfull, but it's not water, which is good. They scare me. I had a 3070 with one of these in it once, and all I did was put liners in it, so I got rid of it. And I do regret it a little bit, but it's got rid of a headache too. So I'll just get some water for it. Oh, careful, Steve, you get some in her. This drum's that full, it's sort of struggling to. I have tipped, there's a treatment a local radiator bloke here uses for this sort of thing. We haven't got really a problem with it freezing here in Australia, but it's more of a lubricant and to stop electrolysis. So I don't know if you saw that, but it's a yellowy coloured stuff, and it did come out. So when it just overflowed, so it's still in there, which is good. Again, they are a scary thing with that electrolysis. Let's see if she goes. That's all we've really got to do. Okay, as I said before, I've got to start it from over this side. Put one of these batteries up just to help it. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
There she goes. All out of gear and everything.
Oh.
Is that the one? Is this one?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one.
That's a lot of amps to start something this big. Just watch that other battery, G.
Yep.
Any smoke?
No.
I think last time the fuel rack didn't turn on either from memory. Which is why it's not firing. I think I bridged it into this wire here because the rats have been into it. Not sure where I got the power supply from. I thought it'd be still laying here if it was. It must have went from there to there, I reckon. Wasn't needed, it was just, I'd say the fuel ran back. I remember stripping that wire back and just going from the alternator to the fuel shut off solenoid. But you know, when I touched it, it was still warm, so it was working, and it didn't click with this, so it's obviously working. Just trying up the throttle a bit with my hand here. Check the diesel in it. Someone could have had a hose in it. It might have even been me. I've got 20 litres there. I might tip into it just because the pickup's at the back and it's laying forward. That may be the reason. Keep going. Put 20 litres in a tank this big. It doesn't really go far, but it can only help. Troubles with these haven't got a primer either. You've either got to pressurise the tank or use the starter, which sounds like it's running down a bit. That's my dad in our white, like I said before, moving some trailers too. They're all on this side of the paddock. There is an episode of that particular truck if you want to go back and have a look. So I just used the air compressor. We just had to wait for it to turn off to blow that tank up. We bled it up to the PT pump on this, and then we'll give her another go. started easy because we wound it over off camera just to make sure the batteries were still okay, because one dragged down a bit, so we swapped it and it started to fire then, so we left it, so that's why it started so easy. Going to move it. We might, while it's going, try and move one of those trailers just to make the episode a bit longer and see how we go with it. It can't hook air up, but the trailers that are down there have only got surface brakes on them, so you won't need it.
tell, yeah.
Revving itself like
Yeah.
that. Every time you go up the hill, it's like something's twisting.
That's dangerous, isn't it?
It's around here, it's like it. Out on the road it'd be different. Right everyone, that's it for the Ford Louisville. If you know of a cab or you've got one in your backyard cheap that's not rusted out, let me know. Email's in the channel description. So this will be out before moving all this other stuff, and then we'll go along with moving the rest of the truck. So this will, as you're watching it, it's basically just been filmed. So thanks Patreon members, and thanks everyone else for watching.